of the Mountain.
Welcome back to the King of the Mountain Season 4, Tournament 3 qualifying round.
It's time for group number 9.
First up, we got Daddy G of G-Force Diecast Racing in the red Ferrari Testarossa.
Then driving for One Shoe Racing is Reed Barron.
Reed is driving in a Mercedes-Benz W123 wagon.
Nice.
Then driving in the Lancia Delta Integrale is Chandler Gray, driving for Gray Boys Racing.
Chandler Gray coming to us from Canada.
And last up, he's mean, he's green, it's Mean Joe Green, driving in the Buick Regal.
So it's a Ferrari versus a Mercedes wagon, a Lancia Delta Integrale, and a Buick Regal.
Quite an interesting mix for sure.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I think the Ferrari is the obvious choice here.
Hey, don't count out that Lancia Delta Integrale. We've seen them faster on the channel before, and who knows what's in that Mercedes wagon.
Apparently not too much.
Give him a chance to warm up. Daddy G in that Ferrari, beautiful handling on that turn.
Fast and clean so far for Daddy G.
Daddy G through the final turn. And race 1 goes to Daddy G with a time of 15.14 seconds. Reed Barron will take second on that race, followed by Chandler Gray. And there's Mean Green Joe, stopped over near the Fujiwara Tofu Shop.
Hey, if you're going to stop somewhere, that's the best place to stop.
You can see here Daddy G starting off very strong in this race. He's definitely got the speed in that Ferrari Testarossa, and his handling of the track so far, very good. Look at that turn. Clean in and out. If he can keep that up, he's on his way to the next round.
Let's see if anyone has a chance of keeping up in race 2.
This time we got Reed Barron starting on the far left, Chandler Gray to his right, Mean Joe Green starting in lane 3. Daddy G once again out in front, pulling way ahead.
Well, this is what happens when you race a Ferrari against a Buick and an old station wagon.
Yeah, well, this is the qualifying round, so the whole idea is for the top 16 cars to make it into the tournament. And right now, it looks like Daddy G will be,
Here we go.
one of those to make it through.
Oh, down goes.
Oh, come
you know
on.
what that is, 3D.
Oh, boy.
We got ourselves a
Fatality. Finish him.
Well, there we go. A mild bump to a few spectators. We'll get them checked out. Mean Green Joe stuck over in the parking garage this time.
I don't know, there's something sus about Mean Green Joe.
What's so suspicious about him?
He's stopping at various locations. I don't like it.
He may just be having car problems, or he's asking for directions.
Asking for directions, that's super sus.
Let's see what happened with Daddy G. Hits the curb. You would think Chandler Gray had plenty of time to put on the brakes, but no. Full force into the Ferrari. And then Reed Barron with the follow-up. That pushed the Ferrari into a few spectators. It appears everyone's going to be fine, though. I think you were a little premature with the fatality button, to be honest.
Hey, I just call it like I see it, 3D.
Here we go with race 2. Daddy G, 5 points ahead of the competition. He has 10. Reed Barron and Chandler Gray have 5. And Mean Joe Green is rocking that 0-point score so far.
Go Joe Green.
Daddy G in the lead for race 3. It appears the only thing that can stop Daddy G is if he messes up somewhere. But so far, he's almost been flawless out there on the track.
His handling around the corners has been superb.
Yeah, he's got this thing down. Daddy G taking his 3rd win in a row. 15.31 second time. All of his times have been very consistent. His fastest one was on race 2, 14.8. The only thing we're really waiting for here is to see if Daddy G can get a clean sweep.
Forget about the clean sweep. My man, Mean Joe Green, is on his way to a dirty sweep.
What's he doing now? He's backwards on the road over by the Fujiwara Tofu Shop
He's
again.
definitely up to something, 3D. Definitely up to something.
Well, anyways, here we go. A clean sweep and a dirty sweep on the line here.
We haven't had a double sweep since the first race, I think.
Well, here we go. Mean Joe Green to the far left. Daddy G to his right. Both racers taking the high lanes. This is pretty much a victory lap for Daddy G in the Ferrari. His driving skills have been impressive all night. A little issue there, but he recovers. That may have been his first mistake of the night.
Let's cross our fingers that Mean Joe Green doesn't make it to the line.
Here comes Daddy G.
Clean sweep.
Daddy G will be joining the Clean Sweep Club in his red Ferrari Testarossa.
I don't see Mean Joe Green. I think we got it, 3D.
Hold on, we have to confirm it first.
It's happening.
We're locating the car. He's in the
Yes.
garage.
Dirty sweep.
Oh, that's nasty.
A dirty sweep, 3D. A dirty sweep. It's so poetic and beautiful. Sure, anyone can win a race. Anyone can win all 4 races in a row.
That's demonstrably untrue.
But to go through 4 races and not even know what the finish line looks like, that is an achievement right there.
What you just said is ridiculous. We've got more racing coming up after the break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. It's time for Group 10 of the qualifying round. First up in the Ford Mustang SVO, we got Don Wonders of Pikes Peak Diecast Racing.
Then up next in the Audi Sport Quattro, we got Brandon Fritz of Fritz Motorsport.
Brandon comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts.
It's Brandon from Boston.
Driving in the red Buick Regal, it's Simply Red of the Absurdistan National Race Team.
Hey, he's on the same team as Mean Joe Green.
And last up, we got Raw Sun God of Raw Sun God Racing in the Ford Sierra Cosworth.
He's from Colorado Springs, Colorado. A little redundant, if you ask me.
Redundant?
Colorado Springs, Colorado, but just say Colorado Springs.
Well, it's the city and the state.
Well, then just call it Springs, Colorado.
I don't... What was that?
That didn't sound good.
I think something may have popped on Raw Sun God's car.
Popping usually isn't good when it comes to a car, is it?
No. Don Wonders taking the lead in this race. Brandon Fritz not far behind. Let's see if he can catch up in that Audi Sport Quattro.
I don't know. Don's looking fast and dangerous.
A little swerve there. Don Wonders takes the win, followed by Brandon Fritz. Simply Red comes in third. And Raw Sun God is nowhere to be seen.
Hopefully he's not still popping.
And there he is, stopped over at the entrance of the first turn. There's definitely something not right with that Cosworth.
Let's go to the replay here.
Yeah, you can see the way he just slowly comes off the line. He may have just been rolling in neutral there.
Hopefully he has a team here to get that worked out.
A good opening race for Don Wonders and Brandon Fritz. Brandon Fritz was right on the tail of that Mustang through this first section of the track. But then as they got to the second big 180 turn, Don Wonders really opened it up, stretched his legs out, and showed what that pony can do.
I think you forgot to say no, did he?
What are you talking about?
He opened it up and stretched his legs out.
It's like a racing running metaphor.
And you call this car a pony.
Because it's a pony car, it's a Mustang.
I'm just saying. Whoa!
What was that?
I think the Sun God is angry.
Is this an active situation? Okay, that was just Raw Sun God's car backfiring. Apparently his mechanical woes have not been resolved yet.
I don't know, that car sounds dangerous. Maybe we should get him off the track.
Hey, at least he's not causing traffic and holding up any of the other drivers. Here comes Don Wonders past the line to take his second win in a row. Followed once again by Brandon Fritz and Simply Red in third. And I think we all know where to find Raw Sun God.
This is really sad.
Yeah, there's definitely something seriously wrong with that car.
Should we be asking him to leave?
He's a Sun God. I'm not going to ask him to go.
Yeah, me neither.
Meanwhile, Don Wonders out there representing for the Mustang fans, showing that car can be stable and fast.
Well, so far 0 spectators have been hit, so we'll give him that. There still is 2 more races to go, though.
Here we go with race 3. Simply Red starting on the far left. Raw Sun God to his right. Having trouble starting that car, I think.
Maybe he's getting confused with the pedals.
I think that's more than pedal confusion.
I don't know. Do the Immortals know how to drive a car?
That is something I've never, ever considered or questioned.
It's something to think about.
Brandon Fritz in pursuit of Don Wonders. Brandon Fritz spins out.
Oh, Brandon Fritz out on the track.
And that leaves Don Wonders all alone to pass the finish line for his third win in a row.
I gotta give it to him. Don Wonders is getting it done out there.
And there goes Simply Red, followed by Brandon Fritz. And once again, I think we all know where to find Raw Sun God.
This is sad.
It really is. Well, the scores going into the final race. Don Wonders has 15, Brandon Fritz has 8, Simply Red has 7. It appears we may be on our way to another clean sweep and dirty sweep in one race.
I think the dirty sweep part is locked in 3.
It's going to take some type of divine force for that car to make it to the finish line.
Clearly, gravity is not enough.
Here they go for race 4.
Goodness.
Some more loud pops coming from that Cosworth.
You're sure that's coming from the car, right?
Pretty sure. Don Wonders once again out in front. Simply Red and Brandon Fritz get tangled up. Don Wonders hits a wall, corrects it.
I believe we're getting a double sweep here, 3D.
Don Wonders through the garage. And Don Wonders
Clean sweep.
joins the Clean Sweep Club.
Welcome to the club, Donnie.
Don Wonders showing great control over that Mustang SVO. It appears we lost everyone else on this race. Simply Red stuck on the bridge. Brandon Fritz out over by the Fujiwara Tofu Shop. And Raw Sun God once again.
Dirty sweep.
Where's the finish line?
2 double sweeps in one night. Wow.
And this is confirmed. Raw Sun God has set a record for the shortest distance ever traveled in King of the Mountain history.
Wow, a real legend out there on the track.
It's
amazing.
It's a record. Daddy G in the big 3 so far with that 14.8 second time. Don Wonders currently qualified in 6th place. We're getting a report that they have looked at the car of Raw Sun God, and there was a massive tungsten putty leak.
Tungsten putty?
Yes.
Well, that explains it.
We thank you for joining us tonight. Until next time on 3D Botmaker.
And I'm 2D.
And we'll see you on the track.